Hey guys, Andrew here, and this is the second episode to my English project. Today I will be exploring new sources and researching a bit on my topic to see what I can improve on and work on my abilities. In an article in masterclass.com, it tells us about 10 techniques for writing a memorable song. It's important that we write a memorable song because if we don't, what will it make it stand out from the millions of songs being produced every year? A couple of the tips it gives us are to compose a catchy melody. This is for the same reason. If we don't compose a catchy melody that will be appealing to the human ear, what will be the reason that people listen to it? We need to give people a reason to listen and enjoy the music we're making. Build your song around a riff. As many articles say, it's easier to write a song around a riff, as we make a more compact, a more unified sound and more appealing to the human ear. It's also used by many popular artists in the whole world. Learn how to break through a writer's block. This brings us directly to our next point, which is many ways to overcome a writer's block. PRSformusic.com tells us a couple techniques they use to beat a writer's block. They tell us to learn our instincts. It's important that we don't second doubt ourselves a lot, that we write everything that comes to mind. Eventually, something good will pop up. It also tells us to use a journal. As you can see, I have a journal right here. I use it to take notes on what I'm researching and analyze a couple songs that I like. You will see a couple of my analyses on rhyme schemes and common. Another source that helps us through writer's block is PurdueGlobal.edu. Even though it's more dedicated towards essays and student life, I can interpret it into music and in a way that can help me. For example, one of the things it tells me is to read. I can interpret this as to maybe listen to music that I consider good in lyrics wise. I can hear it and analyze it and take inspiration from it. As one of the rules is, we can take inspirations from songs, but we cannot copy them. Another thing it tells us is don't name it. According to American Psychological Association, APA, many psychologists don't even believe a writer's block exists. Many psychologists believe that a writer's block is something we create in our minds, something that by thinking we cannot do it, we will not do it. As we research ways to make better lyrics and write good songs, we start to wonder, what will it be when we start to sing? We need to have a good singing voice, right? Well, that brings us to our next point. In an article in schoolofrock.com on 7 tips to keep your singing voice healthy, it tells us a couple ways on how to keep our singing voice healthy and better for more pleasant sound and for it to be more enjoyable to the viewers or the listeners. I'm sorry. A couple tips it gives us is to warm up and to take vocal naps and hydrate. You may be thinking, what's a vocal nap? Well, according to schoolofrock.com, a vocal nap is when you rest your voice to stop singing, talking, and whispering for a while, which it states that whispering is actually the worst for your voice. Don't sing if it hurts. If it's hurting, it's for a reason, and your body's telling you to stop. This is the perfect time to take a vocal nap, as said before. Now that I have kind of summarized what every article says, I can say confidently that my articles are trustworthy because they are mostly based on opinion and not many facts. But also, when there's facts, there's backing. For example, when we talked about the APA. One of the updates worth mentioning this week was the improvement on my friends and my band members. For example, Rafael, our bass guitarist, sent me a couple of audios to listen to work on the song. This might be part of the song or might not. This is just a working process. as to progress in my part, I haven't started the lyrics yet, since it's one of the last parts of the process. But I have studied and analyzed a couple of songs I like. These are Freaks by Surf Course, Goth Bay by Surf Course, and Ponyboy. I have analyzed its rhyme scheme, and I will be showing that on screen right now. I've also made some notes in my journal and started making some scrap songs to practice my writing. Now that we're heading towards the end, some realizations that I've had today were that we need to learn to trust ourselves. We need to learn to trust the writing process, and that we need to realize we're not gonna be perfect. Some ways I can improve myself are by keep doing what I'm doing, keep writing scrap songs and taking notes, and also keep talking to my band members to figure out what it is exactly that we want. So guys, that was today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.